It's going to be a storm-free one, so if you want to get out and get some yard work done, well, just try to stay cool while you're doing it. It's a good weekend for it. So we've got Melodie McDanal out here from Pike Nurseries talking about not only sod, because it's a good time of year for that, but also some alternatives.
Right.
Let's talk about sod first.
All right, so we've got the lowdown on sod and ground covers today. So if you look here in the front, you'll see what's traditionally known as a lawn. And the best lawn sods for summer are zoysia and Bermuda. And there are some different varieties that have been made specifically to grow well in Georgia. So you look for those are the ones that we carry. And they are great to put in this time of year. If you look at this, I'll just show you a little bit. This is what a piece of sod looks like.
Okay.
So you can see you've got what you typically see above ground, and then you've got a root system below. So they come in squares like this, or you can also get them on a pallet with a bunch of different pieces to install. And the most important thing is your soil when you get started. So you want to, before you ever get started, remove whatever you might have there. So if you have some lawn that's not doing well, or if it's weeds, go ahead and work on that about 2 weeks before you're ready to put down your sod.
Okay.
And then once you're ready, rake it smooth, and you want to put down the sod where you butt it right next to each other. You don't want to leave any gaps like this.
Okay.
Because that air can get to the root system. So you want them butted seamlessly all across your yard, and then water in well. And it's the key to keep them watered for the first 2 weeks really regularly until they're set and the root system is ready
and
to go.
this time of year, you cannot count on Mother Nature to do that for
No,
you. It's very important.
Very important. And lawns are typically pretty easy once you get them established, but you do want to make sure you get the water. Now, these are great for sun.
Yeah, well, that was my next question.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got a shaded area where I can't really grow grass to save my life.
One of my favorite alternatives for shady spots is this Mondo Grass. And I brought a flat of it so you can kind of see what it looks like once it starts to establish. You see that? It looks
Very
like
lush.
a lawn.
Yes.
And it's evergreen, so you have this year round, and this one is dwarf, so this is as tall as it ever gets. So there's no mowing maintenance or anything like that.
Even better.
And it can go in deep shade. Now, if you have an area where you want something a little taller, this is regular Mondo Grass, and it makes a really pretty drift, not as steppable as this one would be.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there are lots of other alternatives. I'll show you some pretty ones that actually have blooms.
Yeah, add some color too.
This is a juga, another great one for the shade, and you'll see it's actually going to spread and kind of root in.
Okay.
And then also has little blue blooms. So that's a pretty choice. And Pachysandra is another one, kind of similar clumper, and so it spreads a little bit thicker and has white blooms.
Okay, what have we got over here? We got about 30 seconds.
Okay, these are great. These are trailing, so they kind of spread out. Traditional ivy, I'm sure you've seen as a ground cover.
Very pretty.
This one is this is a jasmine, and you can see it's called Snow in Summer. It has a little bit of white on it that's really pretty. And then some that beat the heat, I like to show, creeping thyme, creeping sedum, and these are ice plants, which you can see are opening up. Their flowers open up every day. These are all very drought tolerant and perfect for the sun. Plant them and forget them.
That's the best part.
Right?
Plant and forget. All right. Well, thank you for all the options here.
Thanks, Joanne.
Go ahead and get your lawn in really good shape. I'll send it back to you, Buck and Katie.
All right. Sounds like we've got some work to do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.